What's up, everybody? This is Jeremiah here, and today I'm gonna be reacting to the video, "The Ending of Gen Z's Era" by Tommy Energy. Now we know our era, the peak kids who were born in the 2003s, like early 2000s. We peaked our childhood was like the mid to the 2010s, all the way to like 2010, 2018, something like 2020. In high school a little bit, and now 2025 shouldn't be 2026. It's about to be over. And it sucks. And then the new generation, they're in alpha. It's a doozy. Because the stuff that they are growing up with just isn't the same. So without further ado, let's react to the video.
What's your favorite cartoon?
YouTube. I watch YouTube.
No, cartoon.
Cartoon?
Mm-hmm. You don't watch cartoons?
What are cartoons?
Oh, we failed. We failed.
What? I'm not that old.
Is it like when they have ads?
What?
What did he say?
What are cartoons?
What? I'm not that old.
Is it like when they have ads?
What?
He don't know peak. He don't know peak.
You ain't never seen Tom and Jerry? Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. Hey Arnold. You ain't never seen Disney Channel? Max and Ruby.
What?
Ruby and Max.
Nope.
When I was scrolling on TikTok, I saw this clip and it officially solidified to me that Gen Z's era is officially over. After years of making fun of millennials, it's officially caught up to us. And although the last Gen Z year is 2012, which only makes someone born then 13 now, guess what? If you know what a cartoon is now, you're officially what the kids call, and I'm gonna be referring to things from now on as what the kids call it because I've reached that point, unk status to Gen Alpha kids. It's so wild that Gen Z and millennials grew up with things similar and Gen Alpha kids are in a complete different stratosphere. So I want to talk about some of the things that Gen Alpha won't grow up with or what they'll have to adapt into society with. And one of the main things I feel kind of bad for them is having to grow with constant cameras 24/7. I can't even envision a world anymore without social media or people recording things in public. And yeah, although most of Gen Z also grew up with a lot of cameras in our face, I would say for most it was a mix of an offline childhood with an internet world. Like for one, we were still watching cartoons on TV and had our childhood networks we watched, waiting for a new episode to drop and watching it on TV. I remember like clockwork pulling up to the TV at night to watch the new episode of Regular Show or Adventure Time. Also still touching grass and having the whole block just vibing around the neighborhood. Nowadays, people can't touch the sunlight around their neighborhood without disintegrating it to pieces. The online world we grew up in was mainly YouTube and all the OG YouTubers. Just watching whatever the type of content they posted. A famous YouTuber could post anything back then and people watched it. Low-key, people try to say Gen Alpha started brain rot, but Gen Z was patient zero to it. Like, have you seen a YouTube poop in 2025? How do we not call this brain rot?
Yay, Luigi! With one of 8 essential
This is 15 years ago? Oh my god.
surprises inside.
You will die.
What the fuck? But you know what? At least we can say one thing. This brain rot was made by humans.
But the things that we grew up with, the brainwash stuff with the MLG videos. I mean, yeah, they were there. It was like the first ever brain rots ever. But like, at least it wasn't. But at least it wasn't like as bad as it is now. And at least the shows that we were watching on TV, like on Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, PBS Kids, Cartoon Network, Boomerang, Jetix. It can't compete with those guys. It wasn't competing with those guys. Now, those channels either gone or well, I don't know about all of them, but one of them is gone. Maybe, I don't know. One of them is gone, and the rest don't put out good quality cartoons anymore. And that's when you have brain rot stuff. And shoot, look where we are today.
There was real passion in the bull, at least. Yeah, it may have been brain numbing, but it was our creative brain numbing we put together. For Gen Alpha, there's basically zero offline childhood anymore. Other than them going to school, that's really all the IRL interactions they'll have for the day. Most of the work in school is going to be done on computers with the help of AI too, so, you know, no more creative paper learning. You'll see them run home with the swiftness after school ends to get their iPad because now phones are banned in school. And at the end of the day, that's something older generations are just going to have to get used to. I mean, with Gen Z, the way older generations were reacting over us looking at internet memes, they thought there's no way these kids are growing up normal. And look at us, we made it out perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Your hair looks very bouncy.
Well, most of us.
Nuke the whole generation. If it were up to me, I would drop an atomic bomb on the whole generation.
I'm more worried about the online radicalization they're gonna face and how that's gonna with their brain. People gotta realize a lot of reasons why people may have an extreme ideology is because they grew up with it and it was drilled in their head from a young age. And when it's drilled so hard into you at that type of age, it's hard to break away from you because it kind of becomes your personality as well. But I think more than likely, a lot will probably just turn out how Gen Z did with the internet and phones. It is sad though that everything is filmed and they can't make the same mistakes other generations did. Like no matter what age they say something on the internet, it'll be attached to them until the day they die. If they somehow put an archive of COD lobbies when I was an edgy dumb kid, my ass ain't ever getting a single sponsorship on this channel. But it's all good now because I changed, you know? As a kid being born now, at any time you risk being filmed. You could be born as a family vlogger kid, a fate some would say is worse than death. Then in the future, when you ask your mom and dad for pictures of your first birthday, they just pull up the video on YouTube with you in it that you didn't even know was posted. You can't even walk in public and talk to strangers anymore without risking talking to someone with meta glasses, which I think is going to become a problem in the future, especially with creeps. There's already a ton of people recording people without their consent, and all they gotta do to conceal it is buy a little sticker to block the light from letting people know they're recording. You could at any moment be randomly recorded for a failed Riz POV TikTok.
Yeah, God took his time when he made you. Oh, this your girl? My fault, bro.
The only way to avoid getting recorded in the future is going to be locking yourself up in an insane asylum white room. Even dealing with the internet, they're not going to have a time using it where they're using it with no algorithms. And I know people will say the algorithms have always existed on social media, which yeah, is true, but not to the extent they are now. Algorithms nowadays are constructed to the point where they're as addictive as fen. You can't even get off the apps if you want to. Back then, the beauty of things was finding random rabbit holes and going down a whole genre on YouTube. Viral memes would spread organically through people randomly finding something funny. Nowadays, I can't even keep up with the memes myself. I feel like I'm 20 generations behind already with us. Before, you'd have like a couple of viral memes everyone knew universally. But now because of TikTok, there's a new one every couple of days, and if you don't keep up with the evolutions of it, you're behind. The 6'7" kid has deadass turned into—
Yo, this meme is the most annoying, one of the most annoying memes I've ever seen with my own eyes. Legit, it's so annoying. Oh, you can't like. Oh, what was it? Say, shut up. That meme's so stupid. It's so freaking annoying.
A whole Pokemon evolution course to the point the kid is now releasing a cryptocurrency.
Hi, come on in. Leave the door open. I want everybody to hear this. We have a team in place and an overwhelming amount of collabs we're working on. And we're ready to bring 6'7" into crypto.
Anyone that gets scammed in this deserves it, and I hope he makes $1 million.
Just like the Pure Girl meme coin.
And never gets arrested. I can't get over the fact that AI memes are gonna be a thing that's typical. And I'm not talking about Sora 2 edits of people and stuff.
Scary.
I mean literally AI generated memes like Tung Tung Sahar or any of the other
Again, trash. All of it's trash.
brain rot AI characters, which they're selling plushies and merch of it and everything. Kids love it. What they're also never gonna experience is the prime of using physical media. Bro, I think even something like flash drives will be unknown to a lot of them. Because now we got cloud media and you don't really need it anymore. Nostalgia of pulling up to your homie's house and them having a collection of games for y'all to choose through. Or the family living room DVD collection for y'all to sort through.
What's up, everybody? Enjoying the video? That's great. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so when you know I upload another video. Also, tune into the live streams. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So pull up on either one of them that seems fit for you. Without further ado, let's get back into the video.
I don't think it it will completely die off though, because people still buy albums all the time, which kind of makes sense because it's one of those things that you can always have as a collectible for the future. But physical movies and games are definitely gonna be dead. They already stopped producing a lot of them for years by now. You might have to go back to it though, because these companies' greed is getting out of hand. Once everyone found out you don't actually own the games you buy,
we're looking at you, Nintendo.
But a lot of them, you're just licensing a copy. And if the company you're getting it from, like Sony, loses it, then you lose the game too. It changed people's mind in a snap. Instead of calling it buy on the PlayStation Store, they might as well call it temporarily rent until we lose our license for it, then f you and know you're not getting your money back. That's gotta be illegal in some type of way. Like, what are we doing, law enforcement? Man. It's gonna be crazy in 2050 when kids are doing nostalgia years for the 2000s and 2010s. And they pull up with a collection of DVDs and CDs. I think it might reach a boiling point where people genuinely swing back to having physical things, especially with every streaming platform increasing their prices every year while removing the shows people actually like. There should be no reason Netflix is increasing their price by like $3 every year. That inflation excuse is gone.
This is why
they'd rather pay off Congress to sign some law that says it's the death penalty if you sail the seas. Life was really good though when you just had Netflix and could watch whatever you wanted. And why'd I just find out for Amazon Prime Video that they started charging to use it now? Jeff, you not making enough money from the Amazon subscriptions? Come on, dog. I've been paying you $15 every month for the past 6 years. You could at least give me that. You're just
This is why I have cable. I'm fine with that.
Try to pay off a country to remove a bridge so your yacht could go through it. I just want to watch The Boys for free. Subscriptions are something Gen Alpha is also going to have to grow up with. They're not going to know a world where you could buy something and have it to you and not have to pay a subscription to use it. In fact, I guarantee in 10 years when you're going to buy anything, in order to unlock the full capabilities of the product, you'll have to get some type of subscription. They're already doing that with cars. It used to be free to use all the car apps, and now they charge you $10 to $20 a month to use them. They're making a car where you're gonna have to pay to unlock the full horsepower. Making a product with something already ready to use in it and then charging to use it is capitalism summed up in 2025.
Corruption of capitalism. Corruption of capitalism.
Even Ring, the security camera everyone gets, started charging to be able to see intruders. Imagine now paying $5 a month to see out your Ring camera and someone's breaking in your house but you can't see who it is. Then you get slimed out because you didn't want to throw $5 a month for a camera you spent $100 on already. I've noticed in the past decade they've been doing this for a lot of products. A company will release the product that's cool and everyone in the public loves. Then when the public starts to rely on it, that's when they press the "F you nigga, we push and greed to the max" button. And it always works because a lot of people are still gonna keep with the product even if they increase it. I miss when companies used to be treating customers like customers back then. You look at Apple and see how much they blessed everyone with iPhones back then, and now they're coming up with a new way to charge you for looking at your phone. Okay, I made that one up, but you can't tell me that Apple Care isn't one of the dumbest subscriptions to ever exist. You gotta be one clumsy motherfucker to be paying over $100 every year on your phone for insurance. Put an OtterBox on it and call it a day if you're that clumsy. And the last thing they truly won't experience is things actually being affordable. Things for us are already unaffordable, like houses for who knows how long have been cooked. But at least we could say we grew up in times with a dollar menu that actually costed $1. This is how I weigh the economy. Don't bring me this value meal bullshit at McDonald's. If the McChicken ain't $1, it ain't the same.
Bring back the $1, $2, $3 menu, McDonald's. Bring it back.
It wasn't even too long ago that things were going down the right path. Actually, in 2019, for the first time in 50 years, the US unemployment rate was 3.7%. And a lot of the world's GDPs were growing. In fact, it was one of the strongest economic years of the 21st century. Then the big COVID happened, and we cooked probably the next 2 generations to come. Corporations decided to use it as a scapegoat to be greedy. The McChicken became $4. Every time I mention that, someone has a heart attack in a random part of the world. Even with normal inflation now, the average cost of a new car in 2050 is going to be between $90,000 to $133,000. And I know that price might actually be normal
housing
in that
prices
time compared to the income people will be making. But one thing you can guarantee is that minimum wage is going to stay at $7.25. I can't fathom people are actually working for that much. Imagine working 8 hours and this is what you end up with. In a full week, you'll end up with a whole $290. Don't splurge. It's crazy that even the baseline prices for Gen Alpha is going to be more. Like the basic trim of a Honda Civic will probably be $50,000. And they think the birth rate is bad now, just wait until the next generation. Shout out to the young parents and but I dodged the bullet not having a kid in this time. I genuinely will be 2 times poorer if I had a kid right now, and I would probably be broke by now. And I don't even blame the Gen Alpha kids because they'll probably be hunting for scraps by the time they're over. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know how y'all feel about getting old and which retirement home you're picking. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
Yeah, shout out to Tommy in the Jeep video, man. Yeah, some of these points, most of the points that he said, it's true. Yo, the next Gen Alpha, you're gonna have a rough time. Cause, woo, with all these AI memes and stupidest, freaking craziest memes ever that we didn't have to go through, thank God. That y'all have to go through, and the housing prices and stuff like that. With the economy that's not very, very uprightening. Oh, it's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be really tough for y'all guys. And plus, like getting old, hey man, that's just part of life. It's fun to reminisce about the good old days back in the 2010s. You know, glorious decade, by the way. Yeah, man. Sometimes you just gotta grow up and move on. It's fun tonight. It's fun to reminisce about them, but you just gotta keep it moving on and make the best and make the most of it. So, again, thank you for again. Shout out to TommyMG for the video, man. The original will be linked in the description down below. Follow me on all the socials. And join the Discord as well. With all being said, this is Jeremiah. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Repent and be saved. I'm out. Peace.